Yo, it's hard out here for a mom. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers across the globe. So I never understood how hard it was to be a parent. Because growing up, my mom would make everything look so easy. Like she would always have everything under control. Until I became a mother myself. Yo, it's hard out here for a mom. So we're gonna hear from other moms across the globe. The aim of this is to inspire you guys so you know that, hey, yes, it is hard being a mom, but you're definitely not alone. Enjoy.
Hi Shanna, thank you for including me in your video to talk about my experiences as a mother. So I have some questions here that you wanted me to answer, and I'll try my best to answer them as clearly as possible. The first question is, how many children do you have? Well, I have 2 children. I have a 4-year-old boy and a baby girl who is 10 months old. And the next question is, how is motherhood for you? Motherhood for me is an ongoing learning process or experience, because I'm still learning, right? You have to work with your child's mood, their emotion, how they're feeling that day, and adapt to the situation at hand. What may work today might not work tomorrow, and you have to give it time. Do you feel pressured or feel yourself growing since you became a mother? Pressured? No, I don't feel pressured to be like best mom there is. I just aspire to be a good mom. My kids are happy, I'm happy. They're healthy, they feel safe. I know I'm doing a good job, so no, I don't feel pressured to be like the best mom or the perfect mom out there. I just want my kids to be happy and healthy and feel safe being around me. I have grown a lot since becoming a mother. I'm more patient, definitely more patient now, especially with having a toddler who wants to do everything for himself and he's not completely there yet. But I know that I can't be rushing him because then he won't learn, and I can't be doing everything for him because that's a no-no. So I've developed a lot of patience. I've honed that skill. Did becoming a mom change anything for you socially? Yes, it has. Before, I was a homebody. I'd have a good book, snuggle in my bed, and read for hours. Now, I have a very adventurous child, so I'm always looking for like outdoor activities for us to do, community events that we can go to, just getting out there with them, because they also need that social interaction with people outside their family. So that's how my life has changed socially. I actually have a social life now. Are there things you miss about your life before children? Yes. Peace and quiet. That's the only thing I really miss. Peace and quiet. What is the most difficult challenge or health issue that your child or children have faced, and did it put you in a state of panic? My firstborn had a speech delay. Did it put me in a state of panic? No, not really. But I did seek help to help him along in his talking journey. Sometimes I regret that because now he talks so much, he won't shut up. But I wasn't really panicked because I knew that each child is different. They have their own timeline and he would eventually get there. So yeah. The last question is, what is the best piece of advice you would give to a mother, old or new? My best piece of advice would be, it's never going to be easy. Motherhood is all consuming. It's a full-time job and it doesn't get any easier. But it is absolutely worthwhile. As long as you love your children and you want what's best for them, you're doing a great job, Mama. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not. You're trying your best, you're giving it your all. That's really all they need. They need your love, your guidance, your protection. And as long as you're giving them all of that, you're doing great. I'd like to wish all mothers a very happy Mother's Day.
Hi everyone, I'll just say happy Mother's Day to one and all. Now, I was asked this question, how many children do I have? This is my first child. He's my first son. He's just 3 months old. I don't know if I'll be going back again. I'm not sure. But this has been my first child, yeah, for me and my husband. It was a rough one. Initially, we were told that we couldn't get pregnant, and then miraculously it happened after I migrated from Jamaica to the UK. So yeah, I guess God is in the midst of it all. And so yeah, I feel blessed to have this child. So how has motherhood been for me? To be honest, it's been a learning process. Every day is something new. You think you have it, the routine down pat, what is feeding time is, changing time, the work, and then everything just suddenly changes. Yeah, it's a learning process, to be honest. And every day I'm learning something new, and I'm just embracing this whole new motherhood, to be honest. Yeah. Now, if I feel pressured in becoming a mother, no. I've always wanted something that I've always wanted to become, to be honest. My friends can tell you, whenever they mention kids, I'm always around kids. So I've always wanted to be a mother, and I've always wanted to have a son, and I was blessed to have a son. Yes, I have my baby boy. So yeah, I'm not pressured at all into motherhood itself. It's something that I've always wanted to embrace, and I'm glad I have the opportunity of becoming a mother. Did it change anything for me socially? No, but I do miss my sleep. I used to get in my 8 hours sleep and stuff, and then of course that went through the door with motherhood. Maybe it will come back later when the baby's older, but for now I'm running off maybe 2-3 hours sleep for the day, and that's it. I try to sleep when he's sleeping, but that doesn't work for me because I'm not one that sleep during the day. I'm more of a night person, so yeah, the during the day thing just doesn't work for me. I'm a people person, and I'm always around my friends, and it's, of course, so this has not been easier for me. I'm more home alone right now, so yeah, I'm too miss socialize with my friends, and so I think that's one of the biggest thing for me, is that it takes away my ability to be free to go out with my friends and just have a drink and just go to the movie, chill, chit chat and stuff. Yeah, that doesn't happen for me. anymore. So yeah, that's a problem for me. When my son was born, he had a tongue tie, and so he wasn't able to latch properly on my breasts, and that was a worrying for me because I'm a nutrition advisor, and so I'm always preaching that the breast is the best, and I've always wanted to breastfeed my baby. And with this tongue tie, I wasn't able to do so, and I had to take him to get it released. Of course, I couldn't do that, and watching my son going through this pain of them cutting it. So my husband took him and went into the room and stuff. It was the hardest thing for me to hear him screaming like that, that was very painful for me. So so far he has been healthy, and I wish him to continue that way. I don't wish him to have any health issues. I don't know how I will be able to deal with that. So I give thanks that he is a healthy baby, and I pray that he continues to be healthy. My best advice to a new mother or coming up, or even to an older one, is patience is one of the biggest things that comes with having a child, and to have patience and tolerance and be able to deal with them, to understand what they're going through. You let their eyes and ears to really, especially when they're younger, and trying to understand what it is that they want, what it is that they require at that point when they're crying or screaming or being fussy and stuff. So there's not a book or a manual that comes and says, oh, this is the way that you're supposed to deal with your child. Every child is different. Every parent, what works for me might not work for you. So I say just take it one day at a time. Try, be patient with your child. Try to understand what works, what doesn't work, and just embrace it as it comes. There's nobody tell you that you're a bad parent or a good parent. As I said, there's not a manual, and what worked for one parent might not work for another. So just embrace it and embrace what comes with it. Yeah, so those are my few 2 cents that I have to say. So I just want to wish everyone happy Mother's Day. Have a God bless day and be safe.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Mother's Day. So I'm gonna answer these questions for you, and hopefully you find them relatable. So first question, how many children do you have? I have one child, a son. He's 5 years of age. How is motherhood for you? Motherhood for me has been a life-changing experience, also a learning process. I've learned to be a better person. My son pushed me to be a better person. I've become so much more patient. Next question, do you feel pressured, or do you feel yourself growing since you became a mother? Would pressured be the right word? I wouldn't say pressured, but you would say, I can't find the right word right now, but living up to people's expectation of you as a mother. People think that you can't go out. They think that because you're now a mother, you have to stop doing certain things. You got to stop having friends. You got to stop going out and having a good time. Listen, I feel like 99% of you should be dedicated to that child, and that 1% should be for you. I seen that in a movie and I totally loved it. it makes perfect sense. You can't be just for that child 100% and then you're not in tune with yourself. You can't be your best self. I've grown a lot. As I said, I'm more patient. I'm more open to a lot of things. I feel myself yearning to be more, pushing myself to be more. Did becoming a mother change anything for you socially? I wouldn't say fully. I just don't do a lot of stuff I did before I became a mother. And I respond to things a lot differently. And I think that's due to patience. Are there things you miss about life? Are there things you miss about life before your children? My youth. Being a parent is not easy. So you even if you weren't ready for it, you got to be ready. So you have to grow up. So I miss being carefree to some extent. Yeah. What is the most difficult challenge, health issue that your children have faced? Did it put you in a state of panic? Okay, there's a lot, but let me just share this one with you. And it didn't put me in a state of panic, more like a state of depression. Yeah, I had to go to China, and at the time my mother was taking care of my son, but it was becoming harder for her because she was getting up in age and he was growing up, so he was more frisky and just wanting a lot more than she could give. So I figured sending him away to his father would be a better option for him if I wasn't gonna be around, and he would have a lot of chances, opportunities to be more himself. So that put me in a state of depression. I realized that when I came back from China, because China I was so caught up and busy, I didn't have time to think about, I'm not doing my day-to-day mother duties. So I would still video call him, but it's different from not being around him. So when I got home and he wasn't there and I was just missing him, I didn't have to give him a bath. I didn't have to make food for him. I didn't have him to play with, I felt it hard. But he's really a great individual right now. He's so verbal, and it turns out it really was a better opportunity for him. He's just missing his motherly love. What is the best piece of advice you could give to a mother, old or new? That's the last question. You know what? I always say being a mother is one of the hardest jobs in the world, if not the hardest job in the world, because raising a person is not easy. People always come with what they think you should do and how they think you should raise your child. Don't listen to anybody. Raise your child how you think is best, and just always know that you're doing good. How I knew that I was doing good was when my son came back to visit me, and he was like, "Mommy, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here with you. You're the best mommy in the world." That, I was shook. I couldn't even cry. I just hugged him and smiled so hard. So yeah, don't look to anybody for validation. Look to yourself and your child. Once you think you're doing a good job, and once your child thinks you're doing a good job, then you are doing a good job. So thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Love and light. So you've heard from a few moms, and I know we definitely can all relate. Being a mom is never done. It's a forever job. So You know what you should do today? Lock those kids away for at least an hour. Drink some wine, eat some chocolate, because you know why? You deserve it. So again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms, the single moms, the married moms, the moms. And I take care of your kids, but they're not my kids' moms. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you guys for tuning in.